Hello, it's Edith from Love and Life. Today I'd like to come bring you a new video and show you my latest obsession. I'm just starting to get into watercoloring. I just love it. And I just ordered my first boxes of artist quality paint. Sennelier or Sennelier. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. If any of you know, I would love to know the correct pronunciation. Sennelier or Sennelier, Aquarelle. It's a French company, and I have actually delved into this paint and used it a little tiny bit, and love it so far. Love the colors. Can't wait to actually try to do a painting with it. And I've just ordered the Daniel Smith watercolor set, 10-piece. I ordered it on Amazon. I had it in my cart for several months, and it was I think it's $106 and something, and they reduced the price to 50 some, and so I had to snag it up. It was too good of a deal. I also bought a case to put the the paints in, and some it came with some of these little I'm not sure what they're called. They're little half tins that come and fit inside this paint tin. And so I'll be the Daniel Smith paints are in tubes. The Sennelier are in half pans. So what I'll be doing is filling these half pans and letting them dry so that I can use the Daniel Smiths too. I'm just really excited to try them both. So today I'm going to show you how I'm going to set these up and give you a sneak peek of the colors. So come along with me and I'll show you. Okay, I have all these labeled now and ready to fill. I wanted to show you this tin that I got. It's really nice. It'll fit 24 colors. It has 4 spaces right here that you can mix your paints in. This comes out and down. It kind of is at an angle up a little bit. Can you see that? Which is kind of nice because the paint won't drip off. I hope it doesn't drip this way, but there is this lip right here that will catch if it does. And there's 8 little places here, oops, that I could use for mixing. And then inside, if you wanted to take this part out, you could also mix inside. There's several different compartments on the inside also. And then this fits in that will hold our paint. When I get done filling our paint, I will put it in. So let me show you how I'm going to fill these. Let me just set that to the side. Okay, let's take this one. It's neutral tint, and then I'll find my neutral tint color, which looks to me like it's going to be a gray color. I'm not sure. I've never used these before. When I open it up, you can see there's a lot of paint in that tube. You need to be careful when you open the tubes so that you don't lose some of the paint out. Then how I'm going to fill this, I've never done this before, but I've heard that it's good to go, can you see me, around in the corners first, and kind of try to get all you can in the corners so that you don't have a lot of waste, or when this dries it's going to collapse some, I've heard. And so see, I've tried to get down in all the corners as much as I can. Make sure it's down and you don't leave any spaces or places that aren't filled up. Then I'm going to fill this completely to the top. You can fill it as much as you want. You can fill it 3/4 of the way, or you can fill it as full as you like. Some people I've heard fill it part way and let it dry, and then they wait until it's dry and fill it some more. I don't think I want to do it that way. I think I'll just fill it to as much as I like and then just wait for it to dry and have to refill it, I guess. I don't know how full to make it, but maybe just a drop more. And there we have our neutral tint is finished and ready to go inside. Ready to go inside of this container. What I'll do is just, did you see how that just goes right in? Then I'll have to let this dry. I'll probably set it out on my porch with it closed up most of the way so the dust and dirt can't get in, and let these paints dry. I don't know how long it'll take. Some have said that if it's a very hot area, it can dry in 24 hours. But I don't live in a really hot area, so we'll see how long it takes. Okay, I'm going to fill all of these tubes like this, and then put them in the containers, and then I'll bring you back and we'll do a little swatch test to see what my colors look like. So I'll bring you back when this is all filled. Okay, I'm back with all my paint tubes put in my container. They look really, really nice. Let me bring you up closer so you can see how nice that looks. I have 10 inside of my tray and room for 2 more on this side, and then I have room for 12 on this side. So it's a really nice. If you look closely, you can see some of these paints are just beginning to dry a little bit. I wonder how long it'll take them to get dry clear through. We're going to do a little paint swatch right now so that I can label these so that I will know what colors they are. I've made a little chart that I can set up in my inside my tray as I'm working, that I can see which colors are what until I get used to the colors and learn them. This case, I think I'm going to really enjoy it. I wanted you to know I got this on Amazon, and it is a Meeden. M-E-E-D-E-N is the name of the company that I bought this from. It came with all the trays, and it was $13.99, and it's really quite nice. A nice container that you can use if any of you are interested in purchasing. The thing that's really nice about the Daniel Smith tubes, or any tubes that you could buy, is they have a lot more paint in it than if you were already to buy the half pans. It's kind of a pain to have to squeeze them out. What I've noticed as I was squeezing these out is one of the reds, when I opened it, it exploded. I had quite a mess on my hands, and several of them were coming out of the tube as I opened them. There must be a lot of pressure in the tubes to fill them full. So make sure you have your half pan ready and turn the paint upside down as you're opening it so that that paint can go into the half pan. I had to make sure and do that. I got better as I went along, but a lot of it was determined by the actual tube of paint. I noticed this red right here is much looser than any of the other paints. It's just the way the paint was made, and it just went into the paint half pan like that. It was interesting to me because after I filled these, I wanted to kind of shake them down and make them so I could flatten out so I could put more paint inside. It didn't work that way. They don't flatten down. They're thick, real thick paint, and they look beautiful. I'm excited to use them. Let's swatch them out on my little chart, where I will put that chart when I open it up. that I can take out and see my colors. We're going to chart this like I did with my Sennelier, or Sennelier, however you say it. I made a chart for these also, and I wanted to show you these paints because they're absolutely beautiful. They were kind of drippy, so I had to turn it back up on itself so they wouldn't drip down into my other colors, but they're very beautiful. This paint, you can see I've used it, but it's so soft. It's made with honey, and it's just, it's luscious. I've never used artist paint before, and this was top-notch, good quality, just beautiful. I'm just so excited to begin and start using it. So anyway, I'm anxious to see the difference between the Sennelier and the Daniel Smith too. I know they're both excellent rated paints and loved by many people. So anyway, I'm going to make a chart with my paint, and then I'll write on it afterwards what the colors are, so that I'll have a chart to know what, because some of these colors are so dark, you can't really tell. You can't tell the color. These blues, this is green, this is blue, you can't really tell, and so a chart is really important for me. So, all right, we'll get moving, and I'll paint these for you. I spilled water all over my book. I'm just going to take a little tiny drop of paint, if I can, right off the top. I want to turn this around so it makes sense to me. This will be my first color. Let me just take a little bit. It's already drying, just a smidge. I had to crack through that dry edge. I'm gonna definitely need more water. And more paint. This is beautiful. It's different working with paint from a tube than working with, I've never worked with paint from a tube, but it's much thicker than if you're just dipping your brush in and getting the dry paint. You just need a teeny tiny bit. Try to get the big spots off the edge so I don't have to dip in anymore. That is really pretty. This color is, let me see if I can tell you, this color is Viridian. Viridian, can you see that? We'll see if we can get it to, I may have waited too long to add some water to it to see if it would go down the page. Okay, the next color we have is Hansa Yellow Deep. Oops, that one's not very dry. Get a little more water. It's a pretty color. They're very pretty. Can you see? I might need to show you how pretty they are. Okay, the next one is, oh, let's see, Yellow Ochre. This one's drying. It's got a hard crust on the top. I'll have to break through a little bit. I love this color. I don't know that it's a lot of people's favorite, but I'm an earth tone girl, and I love, love, love earth tones. This is beautiful. I will use this a lot. It's one of my favorites. Let me just get a touch more paint, a little bit more, right up here in the top. So beautiful. And I'll get a little more water. Very nice. That's very beautiful. Beautiful colors. Okay, the next one is, let's see, it would be number 7. Deep Scarlet. No, yes, this one's Deep Scarlet, I think. No, nope, this one's Mayan Orange. Mayan Orange, and it's a little bit harder, but not extremely yet. No, that's not Mayan Orange. I think I've got my colors mixed up. Well, is that Mayan Orange? Maybe that is Mayan Orange. It looked kind of pink to me. But maybe it is. We'll put the other colors on and compare. I think that is possibly Mayan Orange. Beautiful. Whatever color it is, it's very pretty. Okay, the next one is Scarlet. No, this is Pyro Red. I think this is Pyro Red. It's the one that is different than the rest. Yes, that's a pretty pinky red, isn't it? And that makes the Mayan Orange look more orange, doesn't it? Why, when I first put it on, it didn't look very red to me, or very orange. It looked more red. So pretty. Very pretty. Okay, see how this is pulled up right here? That's why I tipped it back on the other one, so it didn't go down into my other colors. I guess I should blot it out, but I didn't. Look at our colors so far, just gorgeous. Those are beautiful. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is, this one is Deep Scarlet. Oh wow, this is gorgeous too. This is kind of a purpley red. That's really pretty. Very intense. Let me add some water. Oops, I don't know if I got any. This is really pretty. Okay, the next color is, let's see, which one is that? Burnt Sienna, I think. Yes, Burnt Sienna Light is what this one's called, and it's drying. It has a little film on the paint. There, I got some out. Look how thick that paint is. That paint is thick. This is very beautiful too. Love this color. I love the browns and the warm tones. I actually like this with the Scarlet Deep. The Scarlet Deep looks like a kind of a burnt red color to me. Very, very pretty. Get some. So beautiful. Okay, this one is Cobalt Blue, I think. blues are so pretty. They're so intense. Well, I'm going out of the lines. That's really pretty. Now the next one is another blue. It's called ultramarine blue. Beautiful. That's really pretty. Very, very, very intense. Beautiful. And the last color we have is the, let's see, it's called neutral tint. Neutral tint. This color I thought looked like a gray or a very dark gray. Let's see what it really is. Oh, it's not gray. It's kind of a purple color. Very dark gray purple. How gorgeous is that? Looks like the tones of the rocks and the earth. Very pretty. Makes you wonder what kind of rocks they take some of these out of, actually, what kind of mineral and rocks and stuff this actually is. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I'm excited. Okay, there we have it. Let me show you up close. These are my colors. My Daniel Smith colors. Let's, maybe if I turn it sideways you can see better. Aren't those pretty? So excited to try them. Let me open my Sennelier colors. We'll compare the two boxes. The carmine is similar. The French vermilion isn't exactly. The yellows are different. The greens are different. There's a blue that's different. This ultramarine is the same. The grays are different. This burnt sienna is a lot the same. The Allison Crimson's pretty close. Other than that, I think they're different, some different. Hopefully you could see that. It's hard for me to tell. If not, I'll redo the end of this tape again. And I hope you enjoyed. I'll make more charts, and when I get some paintings done, I'll let you see. And see if you like the colors and what I've come up with. And I'll just talk to you later.